told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Bills at 6-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Huntley. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw, Huntley. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And again, it's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a
touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 30. 47 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Huntley to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it is also slick. Because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Off the play fake. Huntley, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It worked right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and goal. Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. You know, officially, this is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Huntley is going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Shoves him aside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Robinson up the middle. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll look to throw again. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point safely through. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is caught. It's Hardy.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! James Cook, 33 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Huntley. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. To throw, Huntley. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On first down, Huntley. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial him up there?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Patriots. James Robinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the